name is Latoya Bond, and I have a podcast called Speaking of Love. My podcast is dedicated to the memory of my dad, who took his own life in a murder-suicide. Aside from that, I am a business owner. I have a home-based business. I am also a legal professional during my 9-to-5 day. And I am a person who operates her entire life on the premise of spreading love. It's the secret to my success. It's the secret to my longevity on this earth. And it's what keeps us going, because love is the thing that makes all things beautiful. So that's why I'm here today to talk about my favorite subject in the whole wide world, and that's love.
Today, this is more than just a book signing event. This is a moment that means everything to me. My father was a brilliant news cameraman for WXYZ Channel 7. For decades, he stood behind the lens, capturing Detroit's history and telling stories that helped shape our world. But to me, he wasn't just a man behind the camera. He was the man behind my heart. When I was a little girl, my dad took me to so many fun places, and he always had his camera on his shoulder. He was fun, he was smart, he was creative, and he was the greatest photographer to ever walk the planet Earth, and I mean that when I say that. I learned so many things from him, but even with all of his brilliance and all of his success, my father carried silent pain. A pain that eventually became too heavy for him to bear. And on the morning of March 2nd of 2020, I received the worst phone call of my life. My father died by suicide, and in the blink of an eye, he was gone. I wrote Love Behind the Camera for every child who has lost a parent to suicide. This book is a conversation starter, a gentle way to navigate the complexities of grief and loss. There are very few books written through the eyes of a child who has lost a parent this way. And yet, within just 3 hours of publication, my book became a #1 bestseller on Amazon. I wrote this book to prove that love doesn't end when life does. It's a gentle reminder that even when someone is no longer in the picture, the love captured behind the camera never dies. So I have a short 5-minute video that I would like to show you. Today I have special guests in the house. I have John and Neil Urso, who have accepted me into their foundation called Kevin's Song. The foundation was created in honor of their son, Kevin, who also took his own life. And I have a video that I have here. It's a 5-minute video. It's me and another one of my fellow board members, Greg, who also lost his son to suicide. And I just want you all to take a brief moment to take a look at this video.
My father was an amazing guy. He had an infectious laugh. His spirit was magnetic. He would walk into a room with 100 people, and he would be the smartest person in the entire room. He was a radio TV broadcast engineer for many years, born and raised in the city of Detroit, and he went on to college to pursue his dreams of becoming a basketball star. He was the shortest point guard on the team, but he could dunk with either hand.
My son Ryan was a United States Marine. He was a sergeant. He was a combat engineer and was supporting the Marine Air Wing in Iraq. And a very fun guy and very well loved. One of the enlisted men who had served in Ryan's platoon in San Diego. Well, his exact words is Ryan took good care of us. He was very creative, very handy, and if something didn't need fixing, he would take it apart and make it better. So that was his nickname, is Mr. Fix-It.
Looking back, there were definitely warning signs that my dad was ready to end his own life. One thing that my father used was a lot of humor to mask his pain. So he would always make jokes about suicide, and I never knew that there was a level of truth to his sarcasm. And I wish I had known that his pain was that deep.
That's one of the curses of being a survivor is that hindsight is 20/20. He said he was having strange thoughts. I pushed very hard for him to work with the VA. Candidly, people are surviving wars now that never would have in the past, and the VA doesn't know how to deal with them. If I were the Secretary of Defense for the day, I would institute a reverse boot camp. That soldier needs to be deconstructed and equipped to go into civilian life, and that's just not happening.
I do believe that there are a lot of ways and educational resources to help people prevent suicide, but I don't believe that a lot of people are aware of what those educational resources are. As advocates, we need to work harder at letting people know where the help is available.
Suicide is a unique form of death. When you go to a survivor of suicide loss group like Kevin Song, you're with a community of people that have a common experience. It's an opportunity to have an informed discussion with people that are on the same path as you. For those who have lost someone, I would encourage them to shift your attention from grieving what you've lost to celebrating the time that you had with your loved one. And I make a point every Sunday, I talk to Ryan. So I find a picture on my phone of him doing something that makes me smile, and we have a chat. It's easier for the human mind to accept guilt than accept helplessness.
What I am doing personally to manage my pain is I created a podcast in his honor. So every Saturday morning when I wake up, it's like I'm on my way to a therapy session. I'm able to feel better about his passing. It helps me feel as if I can go on another day, because I believe that my dad should be remembered for the way he lived and not the way he passed away. Gail soon became a guest on my podcast. And from there, my relationship with Gail started. Gail and her husband, John, trusted me with their sacred mission, and I'm here to help them fulfill the mission of putting an end to suicide.